It's the Daily Dog.
Hey y'all, welcome back to another edition of the Daily Doug. I am thankful that you are hanging out with me today on a Monday. It is a new week. It is the Monday after Halloween, so I hope that you guys don't have sweets or sugar or any other substance hangovers, but we're back at it this week, and it is a DJ Dan selection today. My brother has requested today's piece, and y'all, here's a hint. Oh boy, Opeth. Opeth is coming back to the channel today. I am excited about it. I gotta reset my camera here. Okay, I think we're ready to go. So, Ghost of Perdition is the song that we're going to be going to today. My brother has been asking for this piece from Opeth for a long time. I listened to a little bit of it, and there's some growling. There's some vocal shenanigans. There's some heaviness to it. It sounds like a Metal Monday. So let's dive into it and give it a critical listen, shall we? This piece, Ghost of Perdition by Opeth, is from their album Ghost Reveries, which was their 8th studio album, originally released in 2005. But today we're going to the live version from Red Rocks Amphitheater in Colorado. This is from their live album called Garden of the Titans, and it was recorded, performed, and released in 2017. So, what does perdition mean? Ghosts. It's the day after Halloween. I think we can all handle that one. But what does perdition mean, y'all? So I had some ideas about it, but this I looked it up in the dictionary and a couple other spots, and this is what we've got. It is, in Christian theology, the state of eternal punishment and damnation into which a sinful and unrepentant person passes after their death. So it's pretty intense, y'all. If hell is the name of the place, then perdition means, as a noun, this is what we call what happens to you, what you experience in that place, right? A state of final spiritual ruin, the loss of your soul, utter destruction and ruin. So it sounds just great for a Monday, right? So I've spot checked this a little bit. It's a little heavy, but that's what Metal Mondays are for, y'all. So let's dive in to Ghost of Perdition by Opeth, singing this live from Red Rocks Amphitheater in 2017. Here we go. The bell tolls for thee, my friends. Starts in Shroud. Okay. You give us, sorry. I'll probably start over. But it's just interesting. They give us these nice little acoustic chords to start off with, and then it's I'm like, okay. We're getting into it. I'm going to go and start over again, y'all. Retake. Here we go. Somebody says, I love you, Michael. That may or may not have been my brother. Lovely opening chords. And then gotta keep myself presentable. It's not a double kick drum, but just consistent ethos to it. It's really powerful. That I don't mind. Ghost of Perdition. Stuck in her chest. A warning no one read. There it be. D minor is where they are. All these are just power chords, and I hear a root position just like a root in a fifth. There's no real sound that I can hear that makes it sound overtly minor or major. Cool. Devil cracked the earthly shell, foretold she was the one. Blew hope into the room and said, you have to live before you die young. Yada-dum, half steps. Back to D minor. Kind of a slow 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Cool. Down to C, B, B flat, A, up to D, C, B natural, B flat, A, and I believe those are a perfect fifth above where the bass was going melodically. So parallel fifths, y'all. So he said, hemlock for the gods, fading resistance, draining the weakness, penetrating the inner light. Hemlock is poisonous, right? Winding ever higher. And it was ascending chromatic steps going all the way up. Back to D. Cool. Do, re, mi, fa, re, mi, re, do. Re, ti, sol, fa, re, do. Cool. What a neat foreboding sound. It's just a minor 1, then it's re, ti, sol, fa, re, do. They start on the re, above do, and then wind down all the way and end up at the resolution all the way down here. It's a long way down to that resolution. It's a really neat musical motive that they've used there for Perdition, right? Cool. Tight. Just right up the minor scale. Up to A. Whoa. Wow. A lot of root position chords just moving away from, or not moving in a way that I'm not used to. Really cool solo section. Interesting chord progression. That's the 5A of the key that we've been in the whole time. In time, the hissing of her sanity faded out her voice and soiled her name. Shit's going down, y'all. A little bit of double kick drum. All I have is water. Then take a drink, y'all. Makes more sense now. I gotta stop, y'all. Makes more sense now. For years, just in the middle of a conversation, my brother will start singing Ghost of Perdition. I'm like, what is that? Makes more sense now. All right, off we go. Keeper of holy hordes. Keeper of holy hordes. We're in 8 now. We're just in the standard 4. We've been in 6 the whole time. But this sounds like 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Boy, Michael writes the most interesting chord progressions. To see a beloved son in despair of what's to come. Man. I keep coming back to D. The chord progressions are interesting, but they haven't really changed keys. That one little solo section in A minor before it, returns back. So D minor, the 4, G. That's a C sharp chord. Just thrown in there. The phantasm of your mind might be calling you to go, defying the forgotten morals where the victim is the prey. I did not go as the ghost from Perdition, or of Perdition, for Halloween last night. I went as a gray-haired YouTuber. Yeah, so he's singing that line that was there earlier. Then it's a long fall. I love that little motive. It's a 1 chord, and then it's over the 5. Powerful song. Really powerful, effective, live song. I can only imagine what it felt like to experience it in this place, live. My brother says he was there. I think I might ask for evidence. Wow. That is quite the optimistic way to start out our November, isn't it? Hashtag sarcasm, y'all. But wow, quite powerful. A DJ Dan selection, and it's a dark piece. Go figure, right? I'm not really sure what to say to sort of wrap this all up. I think if from my reading in that this started out, Ghost Reverie started out as a concept album, and they got a couple of pieces written around this general concept, but then sort of went away from it. And so the whole piece or the whole album isn't necessarily a concept album, but it has some of these recurring themes in them. At the beginning, ghost of mother, lingering death, ghost on mother's bed, black strands on the pillow, contour of her health, twisted face upon the head. It strikes me as somebody who is looking upon somebody else. They're naming mother, right? And they see what looks like, death. The soul isn't there anymore. They see a twisted face, right? And then they go to ghost of perdition, right? So this is meaning a ghost representing the state of eternal punishment and damnation, right? And they say ghost of perdition stuck in her chest. Is that cancer? Is it heart disease? Is it an actual haunting, right? From this energy. Ghost of perdition stuck in her chest, a warning no one read, tragic friendship called inside the fog, pouring venom, brew, deceiving. In general, it's about the fall of a person's morality, of a person's goodness, of their desire to be positive in the world. And they say tragic friendship, and then it says devil cracked the earthly shell, foretold she was the one, right? What did she do, right? Is she breaking free to live a life of freedom, or is she denying morality and sort of becoming a lost soul? I'm not exactly sure what their point of view was. It was going to come, I think, later in the overall story, and this is almost like this is the opening, I believe, from this album. And so I'm curious as to what y'all think about what they're talking about here. If you've thought much about the lyrics, I think that the power of the song and the overall sounds of everything go really well together with the general concept of what they're talking about. That's why I said it was quite an effective piece. I can't remember. I did go to this concert with my brother. This Opeth concert that I went to was in New York City at Radio City Music Hall in the fall of 2016, and I didn't know any of their music at the time, so I really don't remember if they played this song or not. But I remember having a darn good time while I was there. It was really loud. Y'all, really loud. I typically don't like to hear music or experience music in person that's that overwhelming. I have to get kind of amped up for it, but they put on a wonderful show, and I was happy to include this piece, as dark as it is, on Monday. But I think it's kind of an interesting piece to sort of come back to after a weekend of revelry of Halloween, right? We did Hocus Pocus on Friday by Focus with like 3 different bands doing their versions of it, and now the Ghost of Perdition by Opeth. We've got Tool tomorrow and their song The Grudge, so I think we're going to stay in this general emotive area, but for now, that's all for today. I hope y'all come back and stay with us for more editions coming up this week. Can't wait to do it. Thanks everybody for being with me today, and we will see you next time on another edition of The Daily Doug.